And hello everyone. Today, um, my name is Vidya and I'm from Grocery. So today I would like to introduce to talk about our script, one of script check, which is I made about escape room. So what is the logic, the algorithm, and the mechanic or the code behind all of this project? First of all, I would like to explain this in a flowchart, since it will make it easier to make an explanation and understandable. Now let's talk about the flowchart. So this is basically about the movement. You click W, D, A, S, you will go up for the W, go right for D, and so on. This is just a convenient for the player. So when we click on both of this, then it will go up and left. And this also so on and so on. And for the flowchart about the collision, basically it means the wall. If player touching the wall, the all the player should stop. Now let's talk about how it works. If player not touching wall, we set the position to the position that player just walked into. And then if player touching wall, then it will go to the position during when we're not touching wall. Basically, it means to stop at a position when we last touching the wall. So basically, it stop at a position when the feet did not touch the wall, when we touching wall. It's kind of easy to explain to you. Understand it? Now let's talk about the background. The background basically easiest thing to explain. So room equal 1, then we switch to hall and main hall. In room equal 2, we switch to well and so on. Now we talk about the door. Basically, if the player touching the number 6, spot number 6 and in E, it will be interact and set into the room 3, which is a safe room. And then this, when we in the safe room, we can go back by clicking the door, and then it will take you to number 1, which is a hall room. So you can go back and right. This is also about the same. Uh, so about the flowchart object interaction, same. There are a lot of some interaction I would like to explain one uh, all in one. Now, where we start, if the object touching player is set to brightness. Uh, for spoiler alert, not all objects will go bright, but mostly it will go. And touching player and clicking E, it will do something basically with the object. Now, goal. What is the goal? Goal here is basically when you find a puzzle, you can solve it. When you solve it, you get an item from solving the puzzle, and you can use the puzzle an item to for your advantage to escape the room. So basically simple and easy to understand. Now let's show how it works. So this is the player. When we touching it off, it will say press E. So when press E, you basically turn here. So yeah. So this might be some mistake here. I probably this is probably a backdrop. I might need to change it later, but the ball work because yeah, I didn't. This is just a backdrop. Probably a mistake for a ball. This is a face layer, and this is 0.5 if you use a calculator. So the ball work just by basically set the position. Then where we did not touch the wall, and then we touch the wall, we go back to this position. So it stop here. Now we click on E, then you can solve yourself, but it's basically I didn't know it because since I'm creating it. Now we go to this. The wall always work, but it's just a bit of misunderstanding. I misunderstand that it's a ball, it's the background. Now we can just drag the key here and interact. Now we get a hammer, and we basically we win here because I really don't know the code. But if you don't know the code, it will say wrong. But if you know, you after you figure out the hint that give you, you can just put it correct. It will also show it this way correct. So when you also break this, take by taking the hammer and smash it into this thing, and you won. That's all about my project. Thank you for listening, and see you later.